Okay, so I'm redoing this album review because I got a whole bunch of stuff wrong and the band deserves a better album review. So I'm reviewing Fumes of Decay's Devouring, Excavated, and sorry, I did get it on iTunes, guys. I couldn't get the hard copy because on Severed Records I just didn't have enough money for it. So, Fumes of Decay is a 5-piece brutal death metal band from, I believe it said the Netherlands. I'll put a link in somewhere. They formed around 2007, they released a demo, and then they've been pretty much going through the ranks of brutal death metal. They signed on to Severed Records, they released this one brutal piece of massive, heavy, brutal death metal, and just 9 tracks of complete brutality, nothing more. Now this guy's vocals are just beast and incredible. I don't think I've ever heard a vocalist use this type of screaming before, and the technique sounds the same as it does live. So the recording on this sounds very much like he does live, and it's just all brutal and beast, and I love it. His vocals are a mix of a def chord low and a guttural low, and then you have a squeaky gurgly low. So like squeaky gurgly like, and then def chord, and then like guttural like. So mix all those 3 screams together if you can do that, and you get that. And then he has like a rough scream that he mixes in there. The lows are very great, unique, and different. Although I have to say around the 5th track, the lows did get a little bit repetitive, but his vocals are beast nonetheless. He just, great vocalist on this album is all I can really say. I love the vocal. Now, the drums on this album are beasts. They're almost as beast as the vocals. If I was a drumming person, I'd be in love with the drums. The drums are very fast-paced, very tight. A few snare beats every here and there, a few blast beats. The drummer mixes everything in there, and he's not in his own little world, which is what I see a lot of brutal death metal bands doing lately. The drummer's just like blasting away and not even like ignoring, not even like comprehending that there's a band somewhere where he's playing. He's just in his own little world and he's in the band, the drummer is with the band, and he's keeping really up pace, very fast, brutal, tight drumming. Love it. Okay, sorry guys, I screwed up in the album, so I have to switch spots where I was at because I just realized what I did now. So the guitar riffs on this album are very, very beast. They're on their Severed Records store. How Severed Record promotes them is they are a brutal technical band. I can see them as a brutal technical band, but a lot of their stuff leads to brutal death metal. I don't see too much technical death metal in there. I see more brutal death metal. There are a few guitar solos and maybe 1 or 2 noodles, but they're not as technical as Severed Records like promoted them out to be. When I got this, I was expecting like a technical album. I was a little disappointed on that. But the riffs are very original, very great. They have a few guitar solos in there, like I said, and just really pretty guitar solos. You can just hear it, like, it's a good break from the brutality is what I'm trying to say. Like, it'll be going real fast, and you'll be getting a little bit bored of the album, and then it'll have guitar solo, and you'll be like, yeah, that's good. So, definitely like the guitar work, like the riffs. They're very original. Got a few solos in there. There are a few riffs that don't seem original. I've heard before, but I can't really place a hand on them. I have to take Alienation Mental off their like newer album. On the 1st track, right off the bat, they're self-titled Alienation Mental. Check it out. That 1st track, how it's like, I don't know, 30 seconds into it, there's a grooviness in there. They have that groove on the 2nd track. You can kind of hear it, and it's like going really faster than normal. So very great. They have a few groove parts in there, like the Alienation Mental, but very fast-paced, very brutal guitar riffs. Check it out. As for the bass, I can't really hear the bass in the album too much, but from what I can tell, sorry if my camera's fuzzy, I don't know why it's fuzzing like this right now. That's okay. So, anyways, the bass is not very prominent in the band, but you can hear them in there at some points. I have to say, I gotta look at the track. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. After Death Humiliation, I can really hear the bassist in there. He's going away. He keeps up nice with the band, and you can hear him at some points in the album. He's there. He's prominent. He's not to be funny. I'm not saying basses are important. Basses are what keep the band from going to an all groove album, which when you're all groove, which is bad. But I can't really hear the basses too much in this album. I can hear it at some points and a lot of points, but not as much as I like to hear the basses. That's my only real complaint about this album. So, Fumes of Decay, Devouring, the Excavated. I want to thank the band and say I'm sorry for getting so much wrong in the other review I made, and this is my makeup for it. I hope I did better. If I got anything wrong, you guys correct me. I will happily annotate it or redo this album again. I will also be redoing my Rest and Gore album. The first 2 album reviews I did just really sucked, and I'm trying to get better. I really appreciate you guys watching. I'm just trying my best to get better at reviewing albums and stuff to say. Just bear with me as I improve on me. Thank you guys for watching my videos. I appreciate it. Have a good day.